Last week, our fans rejoiced because of the first time Aaliyah's music is now available to air on streaming platforms. So starting with her classic album, One in a Million, on the line right now we have Aaliyah's uncle and owner of Blackground Records 2.0, Barry Hankerson. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Man, we're happy to have you this morning. And as an Aaliyah fan, we are so excited. We were so excited last week as the owner of the music. What made you finally decide to allow the song, to start streaming?
Well, to be very honest with you, I had never decided for it not to be out. It was just circumstances were when we took the music down in 2012, business had totally changed from records, CDs to streaming. And streaming has been devastating to artists, small labels, independent labels, because you're literally not making enough money to stay in business. So we decided to just pull back on our music and try to figure out something different in order to survive. It has been my politics and my beliefs that music is one of the few natural resources that black people have to generate any type of revenue. And over the years, I've been in the music business a very long time. I've watched the other folks, the Warner Brother kind of folks, constantly try to create ways of getting our music, either by tricky contracts, distribution deals that didn't work out for the black artist and the black entrepreneur. And it just got worse and worse and worse. So we pulled all our music back and decided to try to create some different ways to actually put our music out. So obviously one way was to create a demand for our music, which would allow us to make better deals. We had no idea that pulling our music back created such a demand for it that the systems were willing to do deals that were much better for us than it would have normally been.
Right.
And in that same process, we created a platform called Music 360, which allows us to totally control our music, our revenue stream, and to offer the artists and producers and entrepreneurs another way to distribute their music. So it took us a while to come up with a platform that, number one, we could build and afford to build, because that's a highly high investment to create and make a platform. I mean, literally millions of dollars. Oh, wow. And so it took us a minute. So we were a profitable company, but we weren't that profitable that we could just say, okay, let's create a platform, and we just had the money to do that. So I had to raise money. We ran out of money. I had to raise some more money. And in the middle of all that, I had a stroke.
Oh,
so
no.
I had to, yes. So with all of that, I had to stop and go into rehab. And by the grace of Allah, I was able to come back and go to work in about 3 weeks after I had the stroke.
Oh, wow.
Which was really pretty amazing to my doctor and to myself, to be honest with you, because it was just the most debilitating. One day I was working out and I just fell off my elliptical, and I tell you the truth, I thought I was dying. I thought I was gone. And I was just laying on the floor in the dark.
Right.
And
wow.
I heard the voice of my mom tell me to get up. You're not supposed to be here. And I said, Mom, is that you? I can't see you. And she told me, you're not supposed to see me. You see me when you come back. So I got up, called my wife, and of all people, I called Minister Farrakhan and spoke with him, and we prayed, and I got up, and I got to the hospital, and they said, man, you having a stroke right now while you sitting here. So it just was real scary, and it stopped everything. So, I'm a very private person, so I just didn't get out and tell everybody, hey, I had a stroke, you know?
Right.
Yes, sir.
So,
well, we glad you better, Barry. We glad you doing better. You know, you are a trendsetter and a legend in the management game, and the way you handled all artists. Your niece Aaliyah was such a star that will live on forever, and we absolutely love her. I was friends with her. She was like a little sister to me. I worked with her several times. I mean, can you tell the people what she was like growing up, like from early on? You know.
Well, she was just the sweetest, cutest little girl in the world. Mm-hmm. And you know, if I talked about it, I just start boo-hooing. I can't control it when I talk about her. Yeah. She's so sweet, was so considerate, and she loved to sing. Yes, she had a song called My Funny Valentine. She used to sing at the drop of the hat. If you stood around long enough, and you may even mention funny, she'd say, oh, I got a song with funny in it. And
didn't she sing that on Star Search?
She sure did.
Yep.
Yeah, she was just talented and focused and had a great personality and made you feel better about whatever was going on in your life that day. If it wasn't something great, you talked to Aaliyah, you felt better. Because she was on a mission from like day one. And I was so happy that I got a chance to work with her. I was never her manager. Okay. That was her mom. Her mom was the manager. I was the label. I was always the label.
Background.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we decided, my sister decided she wanted her to get into the music business. So I took her to Warner Brothers to meet a guy named Benny Medina. I know y'all know that guy.
Absolutely.
And she performed for Benny in his office. And he didn't get it. He didn't see. He actually said, Barry, I don't see what we do with a girl this young, and you know she's cute as well, but you know I just don't see it. So we left his office, and Aaliyah sat down in the lobby of Warner Brothers, and I met further with Benny because I was trying to convince him, man, it's special. It's not something you would know to do with, you know, just you can't, you know, add water, stir, and mix. You know, it's a special generational thing.
Right. Now, speaking of Blackground, Barry, I know R.Kelly was signed to Blackground back then. It was R.Kelly and MGM, and they had that song Vibe that they came out with that blew up. Now, I know you probably feel a certain type of way about everything that's going on with R.Kelly right now. Did you feel slighted, or I'm sure you were upset when you found out the things that R.Kelly had was putting Aaliyah through?
Well, to be very honest with you, of course I was upset. Mm-hmm. And of course I had to really consider what my reaction would be.
Right.
And I really found out I wasn't a hardcore criminal. I couldn't kill nobody.
Right.
So I just took it, you know, I'm a Muslim, and I went to Minister Farrakhan, and we just prayed about it.
Yes.
And just resolved ourselves to let God handle him. And
he did.
I think that's what's going on. There was no sense in two lives getting destroyed, you know.
Right.
So
God's time. That's right.
Hey, if you just joining us, we're talking to Barry Hankerson, Aaliyah's uncle. Who Aaliyah just music is now streaming. So excited to have him. Gary, you had a question?
Yeah, Rickey. Mr. Hankerson, I just wanted to ask, what are your thoughts about what the witnesses have said, you know, during the R.Kelly trial about their relationship?
Who said what? Say that again.
What are your thoughts about what the witnesses have said, you know, during the R.Kelly trial about their relationship, Aaliyah and his relationship?
I tell you the truth, I don't know anything that they said so far. You know, I don't listen to anything related to him, to be honest, if I can help it. You know, I just put a ball up with that. It's just too emotional for me. It just brings back too many bad thoughts for my whole family. He impacted my whole family, you know. I mean, it's just a bad thing, y'all. It's a bad thing. So.
What I wanted to ask, what other releases will you be making on Blackground 2.0 next month?
Well, next month we have 2 artists we signed, and we've completed their first singles. They'll be out within the next 2 weeks. Autumn is the young lady's name, Marini, Autumn Marini, and we signed a brother out of Detroit named Elijah. And incredible music. I'm so excited about it. I think you're going to really, in fact, I will, if somebody give me an email, I'll email it, both songs to you. And if you promise to tell me what you think of them, give me a call and tell me what you think of them. I'll send you these 2 new artists' music. And that's what we're coming out with next. As far as Aaliyah is concerned, we are mastering and mixing things. And what we're going to do is we have an album that will be on the platform exclusively. And that album consists of cuts with Aaliyah and Neo, Aaliyah and Drake, Aaliyah and Snoop Dogg and Future, Aaliyah with Chris Brown. Incredible songs that they did on masters we had that had room for a feature artist. Came out really well. I think the public will really enjoy them.
I'm really excited, man. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And make sure y'all check out Aaliyah's 1 in a Million classic album streaming now. Y'all please give it up and show your love for Blackground 2.0 record owner Barry Hankerson.